If we look at the phenomenon called religion over human history, particularly over the last 2,000 years, we see that it has brought about what could perhaps be called the most noble human sentiments of compassion, care, sharing, consideration, but it has also brought about the most ignoble passions, holy wars, crusades, even outright genocide of people, destruction of temples and holy places in the name of God. So there a question naturally arises, do we need religion at all? And if so, what aspects of religion do we require? Now, in the Western sense, religion is a belief-based system, and here we'll use the main dominant Western religions as our model, Christianity and Islam, which follow a similar pattern of one book, one God, one Savior or final prophet, one life leading to a heaven or hell or paradise relative to the soul for eternity. So that view of religion is what we have been conditioned to in the Western world and what has dominated the global discourse in terms of the ideas and practices used, the ideas of faith-based traditions, interfaith, the idea of religious conventions, religious beliefs, religious institutions, and the entire phenomenon of the organized religion. So there is also then a clash between religion and science, religion and art in the Western world, even religion and spirituality, religion and mysticism. There are other factors of knowing reality, knowing truth, and religion has been brought into part of them, but religion is often based on faith. Faith in a deity, faith in a name, faith in an institution, faith in a belief that may be irrational, like a virgin birth. So this type of religion is what we've tended to know in the Western world. And in India, there has been the very broad approach to the spiritual life through all the dharmic traditions and their sadhanas, every sort of mantra, meditation, yogic path, approach to the divine, every type of name and form of divinity, honoring our relationship to the divine in many ways, including ultimately as our own inner being or true self, and an emphasis on individual experience, not mass belief, on a variety of paths rather than one way only, and on an adaptation of the path to the unique individual in terms of time, place, and circumstances. And Dharma as a concept of understanding the whole of life, natural law, the laws of the universe, including the law of karma, which all the dharmic traditions accept. So it is a very different view. We can call it religion. For example, Hinduism and Buddhism are classified, or the Sikhs, as religions in the Western textbooks and in the Western schools, but they are generally looked at in a diminished light because they do not simply follow the one God, one prophet, savior, one book formula, but rather have a tradition of inner search, inquiry, examination, seeking of direct experience. In dharmic traditions, there's no salvation or realization by belief. There's no salvation by proxy. In fact, there's no salvation at all. There is an inner knowing, an inner realization, an inner surrender, a contact with the divine within. Now, this has historically also led to conflicts because India has been the target of conversion, including specifically the Hindus, by those who follow one of these belief-oriented religions, telling Hindus that they are not religiously sufficient, that they don't have a true religion, they don't have a true relationship with the divine because they're not following their Abrahamic monotheistic model. So we will explore these topics in some detail.